Welcome everybody to another episode of Sippin Sports. I honestly don't even know what episode we're on, but truly it's thriving. We love it. And this is actually really exciting because we are here with Bethany B. Orton, newly married.
No last name.
Newlywed over here. She is incredible. She does a ton with our marketing, social media. Do you know what your official title is? I honestly don't.
Digital content specialist.
Digital content specialist. She really is a boss and a queen at that. And if you go to the Explore Utah Valley Instagram page, you'll probably see videos of her.
Follow us. Shameless plug. Abby put it in the video right here.
So if you haven't already caught on, the energy in this episode specifically is going to be high. It's going to be exciting. And it's mostly because I wanted to bring Bethany on here because we just hit
70K
on Instagram, which is crazy. But it's essentially, I wanted to bring you on to talk about the insane marketing growth and the insane cool ideas that marketing has done just in like the last year. It feels like alone.
Yeah.
You guys have found so much new.
Yeah, we've grown 36,000 followers on Instagram just since January this year, which is crazy. So over doubled.
Yeah, it's crazy. So before, obviously, some of you may be listening and feel like you already know her just with how quickly she becomes everybody's friend, but feel free to tell everybody about who you are, your background, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so my name's Bethany B. I've done social media for closer to 10 years now. I started kind of in the photography world. I worked in the nonprofit space, higher education and government specifically here in Utah County. I went to Utah Valley University, so been a Utah Valley girl now for longer than I feel like I was cognitively a Salt Lake girl, so no tea, no shade, but we love promo. But yeah, I've done nonprofit social media, and it's been really fun to move from the government space into this quasi-government tourism space, and we just have so much fun. So
it's honestly crazy, and I think we've done leaps and bounds, and obviously with the economic growth of the area and as things have developed, kind of things have concurrently all happened at the same time. But in the last, since Bethany was hired, a lot has grown on that side of things. So she's got a lot of secrets, and I don't mean to put that as a pun with a certain favorite reality show.
About that.
Just figure out who knows what's going on. But she definitely knows the secrets of marketing, and so tell us, go ahead, like what your top 3 secrets are for the area.
Number 1, I would say, and this is like maybe a hot take. I don't know. I might get slammed for this one. But great. Number 1 would be quality over quantity, which you don't hear as much on social. You hear like throw everything at the wall, see what sticks, post 1 billion times. I actually don't believe in that strategy because you're getting targeted every time with your engagement and the algorithm. And so I think take what's doing well, do what works, and continue to do that. And you can shift strategically as you go, but really focus on your quality of content and put a good amount of effort into what you're posting and what your audience is looking for. And I think you'll see success.
Mm-hmm. Okay, secret number 2.
Secret number 2 would be, this is maybe not a secret anymore, but automations are huge. Charlie, our web guy, could tell you that too. When we're not selling a product, but you might be, right? Or if you're in the nonprofit space, doesn't matter, automations are still huge. So we use ManyChat, not sponsored. They're partnered with Meta, and we use that to automate all of our social posts. So you'll say like comment, you've probably seen a comment map, and we'll send you the map. But it's driven our organic web sessions and our social so huge, so much growth. And it drives engagement with comments, and people link in bio is dead, like put an RIP sign, it's dead. And so
I'm guilty of that sometimes myself. So
I
learn a lot from Bethany on
Think about the last time you clicked on a link in someone's bio and it wasn't for like trying to get the tea about their marriage. Think about it. You don't. We don't use link in bio. We really don't. So you have to use automations, and I think you'll see a huge growth. That's my 2nd secret.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then final secret, maybe the top secret, or maybe I don't know.
Top secret. Okay, the final secret would be, and people are gonna be like, this is not a secret, but using UGC and influencers, like the full scale of what there is to offer. It's a huge industry now, and I think people just think these huge influencers with millions of followers, and they're gonna blow up and make your account huge or sell your product and make it huge. But you really have to lean into like the full spectrum of people that are just creating organic content that you can use. We do that a lot because we are selling a destination, not us. We don't want to be in every video, although Abby's in a lot of the videos. And so we're going to work with local. It's the hair.
It's the
Give
hair.
them a little
toss. Wicked next week.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. That's going to be the motto of this podcast.
Not sponsored. But I think, using the full spectrum of influencers and using the people that are actually going to connect with your audience, not necessarily who has the most followers. I think there's a huge benefit in micro influencers and niche influencers. So just getting more people to expand your reach and your content is huge. We do a lot of reaching out to just local people. They might not even be necessarily influencers, just to go experience something, film it, and get us video content. And it's way more authentic and organic. And I think that's been huge for us.
Yeah. So that actually segues perfectly into the next point I wanted to address, because in the last year plus or so, we've also had quite a lot of attention. Some unwarranted, some wanted, and there's been a lot to address. Obviously, with reality TV shows, BYU joining the Big 12, getting a lot of media attention, all that kind of stuff. How have you navigated kind of the delivery of marketing this destination from all of those stressors and unexpected and sometimes expected influences coming in?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is knowing when to not ignore the narrative, but when to be a part of it. Like, when are we relevant? When should we jump in? Not every trend and not every, major thing blowing up is something that you should or can be capitalizing off of, but like the things that you can get involved in to show off your destination is huge. So Dave Portnoy came out, and we actually tried to beg him to come out, but he never saw our DMs. So
Dave, that one's for you, man.
Dave,
what's up?
But he still came, so we're lucky. And that one was really fun to show off all of our local pizza businesses and just the energy in Provo. And so that was super fun. We were engaging on Twitter and really engaging with everybody that was trying all the places that Dave posted, and engaging more there. We had Drake Toll come out. He's with Big 12, Locked On Big 12, and also the Savannah Bananas. He, moonlights as, what is it even called? The broadcaster.
He's the party animals
He's a party animals broadcaster. That's what we are. He's a party animal. Coolest guy you've ever met, truly. And so we've brought him out a couple times he's already talking about Provo. So I think a big thing is capitalizing and connecting, not even capitalizing, connecting with people that are already talking about your destination, your product, whatever it is you're selling, that are genuinely, authentically already fans. Drake came out to Provo and loved it, and we were like, shut up, we'll bring you out again. Like,
let's do it again.
Let's do it again, and let's do it right? Yeah. Let's go to Sundance. Let's go here. Let's go to all these amazing restaurants. And so I think just kind of finding what the narrative is and where you fit in, and making sure you're highlighting the people that are really your advocates. And I think that helps a ton.
And I think, in initial conversations when I got hired, because I got hired like almost right after Bethany got hired, and there was a lot of, how do we connect marketing and sports together? Because a lot of you guys focus a lot on leisure and community-based stuff, and then for sports, that was the connection, I think.
Sports is huge.
Sports is huge, but you needed to find, not necessarily, like you said, a big, massive influencer, but Drake was the perfect stop. Shout out to Drake. I know you're following
as well.
Yeah.
But I think Skylar Beltran, our commissioner, was really, and Lee, our director, was really awesome about that. They are super involved in the sports world and BYU fans, and they saw the opportunity, and they gave us the platform to be able to bring these people in. And so I think really talking to your higher ups, and kind of, if you are a higher up, really see the opportunity and bring your team together to, we turned around quick. I think we brought Drake in within 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something of having that meeting.
Crazy. Yeah.
And so I think it's really good to have buy-in from the people in your organization.
Yeah. And I know the DMOs that are listening to this, because I know quite a few of you on the sports side like to tag into this. I know Drake got people's attention, and Paul Mountaineer, it was such a unique and cool new idea that now DMOs all over the world are like, how can I do this? How can I connect to this people? Which again shows you the genuineness of the idea at first, and now as that continues to grow and other people want to capitalize on this idea, it's going to lose that genuineness. So I think, again, plugging what Bethany originally said, is just working with your team to see what is the niche, unique potential that you could do with your DMO as well. And I think
I
that
think
we found
find
that
what
is perfect.
is your niche. Like, I met a girl in Pennsylvania, and they're known for like bird watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, don't be what you're not. Like, get a bird watching guy out there. Like, be your
For real.
niche.
Get Owen Wilson out, because he's in a bird watching movie, and that would be cool. But you know, I think that it's awesome. And obviously, again, like you said earlier, we are really lucky with kind of just this stuff happening, and we're just, you know, getting
Probo's
the
giving me this
extra
natural
PR.
PR and this
Mhm.
natural attention.
Yeah.
And I think our goal is to just show how fun and amazing it is to visit here and how beautiful Provo and Utah Valley is. And I think that we have to remember that's like our mission, and I think that's kind of what.
So one of the things to plug in is we love Swig. So the fact that Swig is like taking the nation by storm,
genuine. We are OG fans. We could show you our pictures from the old logo.
From the old logo, yeah. But that is a genuine thing, and I know that, you know, at the sports conferences I've been to, I'm known as now the Swig girl. I always look up if there's a Swig nearby. You can also just literally make it, and that's another secret. Swig, don't kill us and sue us. Again, not sponsored, but you can make Swig at home. Like,
it's not the same. It's not the same. In my heart, in my soul, it's not the same.
Yeah, but
it's about getting the little drink. You know,
the
all you Swig haters,
cup.
you know, you don't understand. It's
so,
about getting.
We do love Swig, but if you don't have a Swig at your destination, I know who to hook you up with. If you want to get a franchise,
we'll drop the recipe in the comments.
We'll drop the recipe in the comments for a final secret to plug in. But thank you, Bethany, for taking some quick time out of your day to record for us. I know this is a fun chat, and maybe we can binge some of a certain show later on today. We'll see how next week. Anyways, thank you so much for coming out. We'll catch you next time.